Hi Cancer, and welcome to your work and career reading for June 2020. I'm going to get straight into it. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I'd really appreciate you doing so. That would be fantastic. And obviously click the notification button for any further videos. Right, I'm going to get straight into it. So we're looking at work and career for June. Spirit, please, can you show career Cancer what they need to know career wise for the month of June, please? Cancer for the month of June, please. Cancer for the month of June, please. Work and career for Cancer, please. That one's desperate to come out, so let's put that there. Cancer for the month of June, please. Cancer for the month of June. Cancer for the month of June. Career and work, please. I'm not going to take those at the moment. They may come back, but I'm not going to take those that didn't feel right. Okay, we're almost there. I'm just going to do 9. Just going to do 9. So Cancer for the month of June, please, Spirit. What else for Cancer? What other messages for Cancer in their career for the month of June? What else? What else, please? What else? Okay, that one. Right, Cancer, I hope you can see those cards clearly and that it's not reflecting too much. I'm working in front of a window and sometimes the light shines on the cards. I think it's probably more of a problem for me than it is for you at the moment. Anyway, right, Cancer, it kind of feels like you've been doing a bit of worrying, a bit of dwelling maybe, around your work situation. Certainly there seem to have been, yeah, definitely worries. If you look at the first 2 cards that Spirit have given us, first of all, we have the 4 of Cups. You know, and you see this guy, and it doesn't need to be a man. It can also, you know, it's not gender specific is what I'm saying to you. This man has an opportunity, you know. He has this young person coming in with this cup, which obviously has something in it because the young person's carrying it very carefully. But this person is so wrapped up in their thoughts, so wrapped up in their worries, that they're concentrating on the empty cups in front of them. And it kind of feels like you have spent some time worrying. There's something on your mind regarding your career and your work at the moment, Cancer. And, you know, I think you've been in that place where you almost sort of can't see anything good around you regarding your work situation because you're very worried about a possible outcome, Spirit is saying to me. You're worried about a possible outcome. That's understandable with the way things have been in the world in the last few months, Cancer. You know, we're seeing a lot of these cards in the beginnings of the readings at the moment. People are worried. There's a lot of uncertainty around, so this isn't unusual. But you certainly have had that worry. And again, the second card they've pulled out, this is what makes it feel so heavy. I feel a heaviness while I'm reading this today. Because again, you know, here we have the 9 of Swords. We have this person here crying over things that, you know, maybe from the past or things they're trying to achieve, but just feeling helpless and hopeless and, you know, feeling a bit disempowered, really. And yet, you know, if she were to look behind her, she would see her swords directing her, pointing her towards the sun, you know. They've just said in my ear, every cloud has a silver lining. And yes, I guess, you know, that is the feeling of this card. Even the bird is looking towards the sun. The swords are pointing towards the sun. The cat is here. Let me just put that one down for a moment. The cat is here, tapping her arm, trying to draw her attention to the things that are better, to lift her spirits, to help her feel empowered again. But she's so caught up in this energy this negativity and this worry, that she's not seeing the things that are good and the opportunities that, you know, if she looked at a little bit further, are there for her. So, you know, if that resonates with you, Cancer, then, you know, Spirit acknowledge that they know that's where you've been. And they're feeling that there is uncertainty around you. What they're saying to me is, you know, you feel a little bit of a crossroads in your life. You want to move things forward. The Chariot is all about things moving forward. But equally, you have a choice of directions to go in. And maybe part of your worry has been about deciding which way to go, just looking at your options, deciding what those options are. But you've got to be open to the options. Spirit is saying to me, you can't be open to options if you're in closed off energy. Okay, so they're very much asking you, Cancer, to open your heart, to open your mind to the possibilities that are available, because there are options there for you. Spirit are saying that quite clearly. There's options that are there for you, but you need to check those options out, because here we have the Devil card. You know, there may be things that seem too good to be true. They're saying to me quite clearly, they're talking to me a lot during this reading, Cancer, and you know what they're saying to me is, you know, you may suddenly get somebody coming up with an offer that you're tempted by, because it seems like, you know, maybe it will bring you a bit of sudden income, a bit of, you know, financial gain, that's okay. Sorry, Spirit have just said temptation and gambling. So, you know, if you are in that sort of mindset, they're saying be very careful with this, because, you know, you may be feeling worried, you may be feeling concerned, your finances may not be where you want them to be, but the get rich quick schemes and, you know, things that seem too good to be true usually are, Cancer, and they don't want you to fall into that trap. You know, so what they're saying to you is, yes, you've got options, but they want you to be alert and aware to the fact that some of those options may not be as good as they are presented, as good as they seem to be, should I say. But here we have the Empress card. So, you know, although you have that sort of slight sort of Spirit just want you to be aware, it's not a major warning. It's not a sort of, oh, gosh, Cancer, don't go down that path, it's all going to be a disaster. They're just making you aware that, you know, this is being sent through in the reading for you to be aware of that situation, Cancer. But they want you to step into your Empress energy. You know, again, this doesn't have to be a female card. It can also be, you know, for those men out there who are also watching. But, you know, they want you to feel like you're living abundance. They want you to feel it. They want you to feel that you're the Empress. Nothing gets in your way, you know. But you're doing this with loving, kind, nurturing energy, Cancer. So they don't want you to lose sight of who you are. They know that, you know, obviously Cancer, very caring, very nurturing, very family orientated sign. And, you know, they want you to still be who you are. So what they're saying to you is, although there may be some temptations around, they want you to be true to yourself, Cancer. They want you to be true to yourself. They want you to, you know, keep those qualities that make you who you are. They know that you're looking for some balance, you know, and there is a need to balance things out. So when you're making choices, you know, here you are. Again, we have, you know, the balancing act going on here. They want to make sure that while you're worrying about your work situation, that you're not neglecting other parts of your life. Okay, now I know what it's like if you have concerns, if you have financial concerns, career concerns, it can be all consuming in your thinking, you know. But, you know, if you're spending all your time, you know, dwelling on this issue and worrying about this issue, yes, of course, it's understandable. But don't forget that there's other areas of your life also which may need attention or may help to lift your spirits slightly by becoming more involved with them. So don't neglect the things or people around you while you try to balance out these areas of your life, Cancer. They do see, though, the cards that follow are really positive, because here you are. It may be that you have the help of some people to get yourself out of this situation, Cancer. And now it may be, as we've just said, it may be those people around you, maybe if you're spending more time with them, that they just help to lift your spirits. It may be as simple as that. Or it may well be that you've got people that, you know, make you an offer that draws you away from a situation that is not good for you, or a situation that, you know, you need to advance from. So if, for example, you maybe you've lost a job, or maybe, you know, there's uncertainty in your business ahead, and it's something that you need to, you know, move on from. I'm not saying you're going to leave that business necessarily, although it could mean that. But it could also mean that, you know, the situation is moving on. So what has been happening in the past, you know, we've all been in lockdown, as I said. It could well be that, you know, things have been static, but things are moving on. You're going to be able to look at the past and think, that is the past now. This is the time to move on. And the card that follows that is a lovely card to follow that. Because, you know, we have the World card. So the world is at your feet, really, Cancer. You know, you've got the opportunity. You are going to be moving towards it. This card was coming towards the World card. And, you know, this shows that the efforts you have been putting in will be rewarded. You know, it is positive stuff coming your way. And here we have the Queen of Cups energy. The Queen of Cups is a lovely, calm energy. Again, very nurturing. You've got both the Empress and the Queen of Cups present here. So again, it's a very motherly, nurturing energy. And you know, Spirit are giving you this as a sign of reassurance that regardless of all this worry now, you know, during the month of June, you will see things shifting work and career wise, Cancer, and you will see yourself moving forward, things becoming much, much better, and you feeling much more at peace with the world. You know, you'll be able to get back to feeling calm rather than feeling sort of full of worry. Okay, so let's just pull some clarifiers. I'm going to go with this Oracle deck. Space the cards out a little so that we've got... Okay, so that looks good. I like happy outcomes, and it looks like there's going to be a really lovely, calm, happy outcome for you by the end of June, Cancer, despite all your previous worries. So that's lovely news for you. Let's just clarify the Four of Cups for Cancer, please, Spirit. Did you want me to take that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Can you be clearer, please? Can you please give us the Four of Cups? Can you please give us the Four of Cups? Four of Cups. The clarity for the Four of Cups, please, Spirit. Yeah, they've given us the third eye chakra card, you know, and it may be that while you were in this energy, this sort of negative energy, you were finding it hard to see a way forward, you know. It's very hard to sort of trust, you know, your visions, your intuitions, when you're feeling bogged down with the situation. It's very, very difficult to see the way forward. So they're acknowledging that by giving us that third eye card. And the Nine of Swords, please. Truth. Okay. They're asking, they've given us the Truth card, and you know, they're asking you to be honest, Cancer, with yourself. If you have been in this energy where you've become your mood is becoming very low, you know, they're saying to you, you know, have a look honestly at what is around you. You know, have a look at maybe things you've been missing because you've been feeling down and feeling, you know, drawn down by what's happening around you. So, you know, be honest with yourself. Have a look at what the good things are. Some people find it helpful to write a gratitude diary every day, just to remind you of the things in your life that are good, because what you tend to find is as you lift your vibration to make it a happier vibration, then good things start to come in for you, and you become more aware of them, more to the point. So what about the Chariot, please? Can we clarify Chariot? Yeah, I mean, they they've given us a card of light. You know, things are going to improve. That's a lovely card to lead on from the Nine of Swords, to be honest, because they're saying this is your time to shine, Cancer. You know, this is your time for being in the spotlight. I don't necessarily mean on stage in the spotlight, but this is your time to come into your own, to grow, to, you know, move forward with your life, to make these choices. You know, it's like the light is shining on you. Look, she can do no wrong in that card, can she? She's totally in the light there. So they're saying this mood will lift. If you've been feeling very, very down and very uncertain and very worried about things, that mood is going to lift, which will enable you to make these choices much more easily, because you'll be feeling a lot lighter. Let's find out about this Devil card. Ooh, that was a quick one. Yeah, I mean, they acknowledge that, sorry, I don't know whether, I'm going to reshuffle those, but they've thrown this out, the Heartache and Loss card. So it may well be that you have lost a job, or, you know, that you're struggling with some form of loss in your life, you know, or it may simply be that your mood is very, very low because you are facing uncertainty. And, you know, they're saying this is definitely your time to shine. And while they're saying again this word of warning, that while you are feeling so low, just look out for people around you that may try to get you into things that aren't in your best interest. Okay, so that's just something to be aware of. Nothing major, Cancer, just something to be aware of. Please tell us about the Empress energy, Spirit. Why is the Empress energy here for Cancer, for work, for June? Why is the Empress energy here? Oh my goodness, Cancer. Is there someone around you who may be pregnant at the moment? It's interesting that a fertility card has come up with the Empress card. Now, you know, when the Empress card appears, I tend to focus more on the energy of the Empress rather than the possibility. As we can see, she's holding her tummy there, and, you know, it may well be that I don't normally mention pregnancy unless Spirit prompt me to do so, but they've given us the fertility card as well. Now, I mentioned that as a side issue because obviously this is a work reading, but it may well be that you have, you know, you're worried about your financial situation moving forward due to a pregnancy, okay? If that isn't the case and that doesn't apply to you, then what they're showing us here, fertility again is all about growth. It's all about expansion. It's all about, you know, nurturing. It's all about, you know, growth and abundance, which if we look at the Empress card, as I said earlier, look at the abundance that's around her. Abundance isn't always financial abundance. It's also other types of abundance. We have an abundant fruit. We have a possible pregnancy there. You know, she has all her pets around her. You know, we're talking all sorts of abundance. So it could be financial abundance, having said that. But, you know, there is going to be growth of some sort in this scenario, Cancer, which is great because it's you moving forward, isn't it? Please tell us about the Two of Pentacles, Spirit. Yeah, don't worry about this situation, this life balance issue, you know. The Crown Chakra card tells us you have the intuition, you have the inner knowing, Cancer. You will know how to achieve this balance. You will know which of the paths to choose. You know, don't beat yourself up about it if you're finding decision making difficult, because you know, just relax. Says me, just relax after all the worrying you've done. But you know what I mean. You know, if you allow yourself the time to relax, you intuitively will know. There'll be an instinct, is the word I was looking for. You will have that instinct about how to achieve this balance in your life and how to move things forward. Okay, Spirit also want me to tell you, Cancer, that, you know, they are with you all the time. You know, they are with you. So whatever changes are coming up for you, they're helping this process. They're helping to lift you out of the, you know, mindset you had where you were very, very, you know, low potentially. Spirit, please can we look at the Six of Swords for Cancer? Okay, that's interesting. So they've given us the Shadow card, you know. So you have the intuition, which they've just given us. You know, you have the intuition about how to move things forward, and they're asking you to do a bit of soul searching here. They've thrown out the Shadow card. The Shadow card is about looking at that side of us that, you know, maybe we don't like to look at. Maybe we need to do a bit of soul searching to find out what it is you really want to do in this context. And, you know, before you make this decision, maybe, or as you're making this decision, you need to be very clear with yourself about how you want to move forward. Because this is definitely forward movement and it's heading to positive places, Cancer. So, you know, yeah, trust your inner being, basically, but address the side. If you look at the Shadow card, you can see he's in the shadow. That's the darker side of your personality. That always sounds so bad when I say the darker side of your personality, but you know what I mean. All of us have that shadow side of the sort of behaviours that may hold us back in life, I guess, and the feelings that may hold us back in life, and that's what they're saying to you. They want to help you move forward here, Cancer. So let's have a look at the World card, please, Spirit. Let's have a look at the World card, please. Let's have a look at the World card. Yeah, again, they're talking about balance. You know, this has come up before. You know, yes, you've got this lovely future ahead of you where you are going to move towards this, as we said earlier, but they want you to keep some semblance of balance. You know, don't forget how much you were striving for the balance with the Two of Pentacles. You know, they want to make sure that you don't throw yourself completely into career. They want you to maintain some balance in your life, Cancer. It's really important. So yes, positive things ahead, but you know, make sure you keep a balance. And the Queen of Cups, please. Clarity for the Queen of Cups, please. Can you clarify the Queen of Cups, please? Queen of Cups, please. For Cancer, for June, for work. What can you tell us about the Queen of Cups, please, Spirit? Queen of Cups. For Cancer. Oop. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, we have another chakra card, interestingly. Is that the second or third? Excuse me, second. You know, they know, Spirit is saying that they know what you want here, Cancer. They know that you want to be feeling better. They know that you want to get to this place where you actually feel relaxed and calm again, at peace with your life. And they know that, you know, you really haven't enjoyed as you wouldn't been in the stressful situation you were in before, and they are helping you to move towards this. They know that you want this, which is why they're taking you away from the situation, whatever that situation is, and heading for good times. And you know, this is really good progression for you for the month of June, Cancer. So it's lovely to feel the mood of these cards. When I started this reading, I said to you, the energy felt so heavy. But as we've moved through the reading, I'm feeling so much lighter because these end cards are much more positive. I feel you being lifted out of that, you know, heavy energy that you've been in. Right, I want to try something new. I have a set of life purpose cards here, and what I'd like to do, Cancer, this is a very, obviously, you know, these readings are very general. I just thought this might be interesting to have a look at life purpose cards. So one card is not going to serve the life purpose of all Cancers. So, in fact, I'm going to take that one because it came out first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out 4 cards, and I'd like you to pick one. Now, Spirit aren't saying you have to follow this, but they're highlighting what the possible life purpose could be for you. So it's just a bit of fun, really. So let's see where this takes us. If you enjoy this, then please let me know in the comments below. If you don't think it works, then also let me know, because as I say, it's a new channel. I'm just trying some new things, really. Oops. Hope you didn't see that. You weren't supposed to see that. Let me see how many they want me to have. Do you want me to have 3? Do you want me to have 4? I want me to have 4. Okay, we're looking at 4. Okay, so hopefully you can see those in camera shot. I'm just going to give you a moment. These cards are, I'm going to say this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'll give you a moment just to concentrate on them and have the number of one of them in your head. Okay, let's see what this what life purpose is. Our purpose is yeah, it is, isn't it? So we're looking at card number 1. So life purpose, for those of you who chose card number 1, it says healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So some of you may well be in the medical professions, as it shows here. You may be into, you know, herbalism, you know, any of the alternative forms of healing. Yeah, so that's for some of you who chose card number 1. Healing is one of your life purposes. Let's have a look at card number 2. Environmentalist, Cancer. It says, you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture and teach about nature and the animals. Okay, so if these resonate with you, please tell me about it in the comments, because I'll be interested to know how that works. So if you're into the environment, number 2 card was for you in terms of life purpose, maybe something you'd like to consider in your work. Please let me know in the comments. I'll be fascinated to hear. Card number 3, speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. I'll read that again because I got the wrong word. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. So maybe you deliver training, maybe you, I don't know, you sort of teach, or I don't know what that was. Maybe you're in the media, I don't know. But, you know, if you chose card number 3, then that's something you may like to consider, Cancer. And let's do card number 4. Protected. This came up in a previous sign that I did. This says you are safe and supported while you change your career. So if you're looking to make changes in your career, if you're looking to move away from, you know, a situation, as we talked about earlier, Cancer, Spirit want you to know that they're with you and they are supporting you to make the changes you need to make in order to be happy and reach these calm and happier places. Okay, so that's it for today, Cancer. Please let me know how you felt about the reading in the comments below. I appreciate all your likes. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click the notification bell. And I look forward to seeing you all soon, Cancer. Have a happy June. Take care. Bye.